welcome back
to Two Old Crows Homestead.
So we are up and at it early this morning. Check out that sunrise behind us. Oh my God, I just love this place. King likes it too. But we're heading out this morning to an event in Campbellsville, Kentucky. It's called Family Farm Day at the Homeplace on Green River, I think is what it's called. They're going to do hog processing. We're actually going to get to see it from, like where it's alive.
Hopefully.
And yeah, hopefully we'll get there in time, but where it's alive and they dispatch it and all of that kind of stuff, because we kind of feel like we really need to know how to do that part too. And but it's like an all-day thing. They're going to have beekeeping. They're going to teach us how to render lard and make sausage, and so we're really looking forward to that. But if I'm allowed to videotape stuff, we'll take you along.
And if we're not, this video won't get aired.
So this is where we're hanging out today, the home place on Green River. Well, we are up here in Campbellsville at the Family Farm Day. And man, this place is really pretty. I'm not sure exactly what this place is. I think it might be like a park or something. There's like trails out here and farm stuff. Do you not want to be on YouTube? It's just beautiful out here. Hey everybody. This place is really beautiful. This would be awesome to have a place like this where you could bring people in like what they're doing to do instructional stuff. This barn right here behind me here is they've got like bleachers set up in there for people for classes and stuff like that, with stalls and everything. Right now they've got a big thing heating up in there. I'm guessing they're gonna scald the pig and scrape it and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this facility, I don't know. I don't know if it's a private owned farm or if it's a I don't know, just like something well, right here it says, that sign says barn lot fence sponsored by Adair County, Greene County, and Taylor County Farm Bureaus. So I don't know if it's like an educational place, if it's actually something that somebody owns. There's a pond back here. It's beautiful. It could be just like a farm that, got donated or got, willed to an organization to keep it up for educational purposes. I don't have any idea. I need to research that, figure out what this is. Maybe they'll talk about it today. But it's very pretty out here, and it's so, like, the fog, it's kind of foggy out, and it's just so pretty. So I'm pretty sure the pig is being donated by Hometown Butcher. So yeah. If you live in Kentucky,
it's going to be donated from somebody.
Yeah, if you live in Kentucky and want to hit them up, go for it. This looks like an old log building. I almost wonder if it's not like a corn crib or something that they've moved here from somewhere else. They actually have this awning over it to protect it. But I'm pretty sure it's been moved here. It doesn't look like... Yeah, because it's sitting on gravel and stuff. This place is really cool. So this is the setup for, I'm assuming, scalding it. This looks like a propane tank that's had the top cut off. This on top is just a table they set upside down to keep it heated up. And then it looks like they have the propane tank might be like welded on a base, some kind of rigged base that's been welded together. And then using what looks like those heaters that you use to heat up a turkey fryer. And they're heating up the water. And they've got like this kind of, what is that called? Gambrel something? Is that what that is? But to hoist, or a hoist, I guess, to pull that into the hog into the water to scald it. Of course, I'm fairly certain that I'm saying all that stuff wrong, but this is the setup that they're heating up.
Hey guys, thanks everybody for coming. We're really excited to have y'all. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves real quick?
Yeah, I'm Lenny Stone. My wife Carla's right around here somewhere. She's the owner of Hometown Butcher. This is Ryan Hart. Ryan's been butchering and processing ever since he's about probably 5 years old. Eight.
34 years.
So, if you have any questions of what he does, I'm not saying that what we do is right, what you do is wrong. If you do something different, we're just showing you the way Ryan's way of doing things, how he does stuff. So, please, this is for people to ask questions, make comments. So don't just sit there and get over there and help.
Yeah, let's have fun. This is the first process, as you can see. Now, using your water, on the hog, the water has to be between 145 and 150. If your water is too hot, it's what the older folks call it sets the hair. It sets it. It just sets it into the skin, and it's hard to get off. So to get a good scraping, you want to have your water around 145. Now, most people use thermometers now, but my grandfather's way, the old school way, you had to dip your fingers in the water 3 times. If it burns it on the second one, it's too hot. If you go 4 or 5, you need to heat it up some more. So 1, 2, 3, and that's about good because I feel my fingers.
So is that hooked up under the jawbone?
There's 2 ways to do it. You can skin a hog, or you can scald it. And the people that cured hams, shoulders, made bacon, or their pork bellies, whatever, it was better for them to scald it.
278.
By the way, the hog was donated by Michael Stearns.
By who is it?
Michael Stearns donated the hog.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Michael Stearns.
Stills hogs.
And what kind of hog is it?
Yorkshire.
Is it a Yorkshire?
Yorkshire.
It's a Yorkshire hog.
Ours, Yorkshire,
They're like a quarter Yorkshire. Ours are.
Hey, somebody come here.
Go on out there, Aiden.
We should have had a better setup.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we're learning. First time, guys. We've done this here. All right, fellas.
When I have it mainly on his back. Put it on his back.
Straight up.
Like that. Okay. Boss man, can we turn that heat off?
Yep.
Pull it back so you see. There we go. questions while the hog is taking a bath?
So,
How long do you scald it?
yeah.
3 to 3.5. And you can really see how it's scalded by every once in a while. Ouch. If you reach in there and just, if that hair pulls off like that, it's about time for it to come out.
So what, like, approximate temperature does the water actually need to be if you were using a thermometer?
145 to 150.
145.
But we didn't use no thermometer today. We're trying to do things the old school way like they did. And my grandfather taught me, you gotta dip your hand 3 times. And on that 3rd time, it burns your good. This water is pretty much, as you can tell. See there? When she starts, look here, watch it. See it?
Oh, yeah.
See the hair peeling? She's getting about ready. We're gonna let it get just a little bit more. Let it set too long, it'll set the hair, and I'm taking all day trying to scrape it. It starts pulling like that, you know she's getting about ready. Is that getting on anybody's nerves?
I think that thing that he just laid on the table is a gamble. When they put the feet, they cut it and then they hook the feet there on it and then they can hang it. You can use it for deer and everything. I realized he had a sharp mouth, but he's trying to show how they would do it in the old days.
Good for that. Could you get, can I need some water? It's kind of, water hose here. Let me spray it down just a little bit. And this is gonna take a few minutes. So I'm open for questions. That didn't quite go like I was wanting it to, but you know, those things happen.
All in day work.
Yeah. So, and of course, I'm under pressure too because we got several, well, 1 or 2 professional butchers here. My supervisor just showed up, and he's standing over. Oh, he's standing over with my wife.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get this. And then they scrape what they could, and after that, they burn the rest of the hair.
Burned it.
No, sir. Anybody need a shave while I'm doing this? Anybody?
Do we have to scald you before we do it?
Might come off easy.
What's your name brand of knife you're using?
Sir?
The knife you're using.
I think this is a Victorinox.
That's what.
Yeah,
They're
that's
pretty
what
good
Billy
knives, of course.
recommended.
You see me constantly keep putting the edge on it because shaving a hog does it quick.
Do you have an old-fashioned scraper?
No, sir, I don't. We were just talking about that earlier. My grandfather used it. It kind of looks like a bowl,
Yeah.
but I didn't really care for it because I had those short, fat, puggy fingers. And
We had scrapers. We had about 4 or 5 of them. Of course, there were 6 boys in my family, so we got to scrape the hog. We didn't have to sharpen it.
Or do you prefer skin it or?
well, if your water's just right, you can roll right through them, scrape it. like I said, we had a few technical difficulties. And she might have sat just a little bit too long because we was trying to get her out, but it's working. I've seen it worse.
I mean, would you prefer to skin them or do them?
I prefer to skin them. I'd rather skin them and just take the hide off and go ahead and roll with it. Let's go ahead and get that singeing fired up. It'll make this scraping go a whole lot quicker. Y'all want to smell some burnt hair?
I want to smell some burnt pork.
I'm sure they're
Amen. He said, I want to smell some burnt pork. Yeah.
This makes scraping go much easier.
He smelled like worse.
So are you burning now? Like you wouldn't normally do that. It's just because it sat in the water a little bit long. So
Yeah, the hair kind of set. You gotta be pretty much timely with it.
Sure.
So after it sits in the water for about 3 minutes, you gotta get that baby out. Of course, we can do it much easier in the
Hair
slaughterhouse.
follicle would swell.
He's going to scrape it off.
Yes, sir. So we'll get one more spray of water. Like a make it.
Yeah, that comes right off, doesn't it?
Now in the older days, they had they built their own scalding box and they could heat it by wood.
Why do you have two steels?
The bleeding process right after you shoot it, and the heart is still beating, you want to go ahead and cut his throat because it pumps all the blood out. Because if you don't stick him properly, then once you get the meat home, you're gonna see a whole lot of blood in your meat. So you want to make sure that it's bleeding properly. Somebody else asked a question.
Why do you have two steels?
This one right here sharpens it, and this one right here puts an edge on it. So it's so I'm releasing the guts. I'm releasing the guts by first cutting the butthole out. Okay, this releases the guts. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, now
Sure you want to
Uh,
this?
with the female hog, you can just go ahead and split straight down. With the male hog, you got to kind of cut around this way because if you cut through this, then you're going to have pee-pee juice all over the meat.
Oh.
I'm going to show you. To keep from any of that getting on the meat, I'm going to go ahead and take it out. There it is.
And what is that?
This is the pee-pee.
Okay.
Well, we'll call it anything on the kill floor. All right? Yes, sir. Okay. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. My knife is sharp enough. I'm gonna try to cut through his chest bone.
So he's all tangled up there.
Okay, there's a little soft spot on the right side of the chest. Now, most knives cannot go directly down through that chest bone. But there's a little soft bone on the right side of it that you might be able to cut right through, just like that. So the chest is open. You gotta have that chest open because if not, guts will get stuck down there. So I used to take my knife and turn it this way. Because I have been gutted and going in here like this. Next you know you got poo-poo juice all over the place. Poo-poo juice?
Oh, okay.
Cut down that way your knife's out. Anybody getting sick?
No.
Right here. How many of y'all eat chitlins? Oh, nobody? Thank you, Reverend. Okay, your chitlins come from the large intestine. This is your large intestine. Okay, these are your small. Anybody know what the small intestines are used for? Sausage casings. This is what it is. Sausage links. This is what's around it. Okay. See if I can jerk one of these babies out. Does anybody know what this is? Girl, you got it. Of all people, I didn't think we'd get it. You got it. I was just kidding. Okay, the kidney. All right, let's see what else we can get out of here. 2 kidneys. Okay. Anybody know what this is?
Liver.
No.
Spleen.
No, ma'am.
Spleen.
Spleen. And the older folks, I've ate it. It's good. The older folks that used to cook this all the time, they call it the pork melt. Am I right, Mama? Right. Mama is here, y'all. Okay. Now, anybody know what this is? Okay.
Oh, there we go.
All right, so let me go ahead and cut these guts out. Anybody know what this is? Stomach. Exactly.
Yeah.
The older folks, whenever they fixed it, they would clean all this out. It would be clean. I've ate this too. It's great. They call it the hog punch. This is the punch. This is the melt. Any questions?
When you stuff it with cabbage and sausage, it's called tripe.
Yes, sir. Well, I think the tripe is mainly on the beef, right?
Okay.
Well, we did both.
Okay.
What's the hanging down there, the fat hanging down?
This right
no,
here?
No, the on the other side.
Well, that web, isn't that like caul
this?
or something?
Oh, that's just like the stomach liner.
Real heel.
Yeah, stomach liner. Any questions before it goes in the barrel? There she is. Okay, now we're going to get out the liver. Does anybody know what this is? Anybody know what this is hooked to the liver?
Yeah, you come to the
Say again.
Gallbladder.
This is the gall. This is the gall. I think there's a gall and a gallbladder. No, ma'am. So we usually cut that off.
Yeah,
You have a perfectly good liver. Now, now the inspectors might throw this away because you can trim these spots out, but the inspector might throw this away because you see those little white spots? If he was going through USDA inspection, he might throw that away because it's some kind of parasite or a mite. So we can trim that out and the liver still be good. But inspectors, they're kind of pressed for time, so they just throw the whole thing away. But we're going to try to keep it today.
When meat is rejected like that, like meat meant for human consumption, does it then like sold for pet food or for something else? It's just destroyed?
Well, the gut buggies, the gut trucks, they come pick it up, and what they do with it, I've heard all kinds of stories.
Taco Bell.
I've heard dog food, I've heard perfume, so I don't really know. So, yeah.
He done gutted the pig.
Mama, she's on the phone with Daddy. Tell Daddy he's late. Okay. This right here is this is the lungs. And that's a perfectly great lung. This hog hasn't smoked at all. This hog perfectly good lung, perfectly good heart, good eating. Good eating, so we don't say this. We don't say it. Now, the older folks call this something different. Does anybody know what it is? Not lungs.
Right.
Say again. The lights. This is the hog lights. Okay. Anyone want to take it on?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like them myself. I like them. Okay, so she's gutted. She's gutted. So, okay, anybody know what I'm getting ready to cut off?
Jowl.
Best bacon you can eat.
Amen. No, no.
What? Oh, I'm not Okay, they usually don't have this much hair on them. Like I said, we had a few difficulties. But it can always be taken care of once you got it.
Make it out of the masseter, out of the jowl.
This is Joel Bacon.
Oh, it is real fat, isn't it?
Joel Bacon, one of the best meals my grandmother fixed was Joel Bacon, hog brains, and scrambled eggs. Y'all know nothing about that. Y'all should have been jumping up when I said that. The ears, whenever we made souse meat, me and my grandfather, which consist of the hog head, the hog feet, and the ears, he always said the ears put a little small design in the souse meat. So it's very good. I love it. I think we're about ready to drop this baby on the table and see. Okay, now I got one more demonstration. The older folks, that's why they had them big biceps, is because they didn't have electric saws. They would get something similar to this. Now, I'm not gonna split this whole hog. Saw, but they would start in.
That sounds familiar.
Okay? So, this is what they would do to split the hog.
So are you cutting right down the middle?
Right down the middle.
Wow. Anyone want to take a turn?
He's going. Oh no.
Anybody want to work out? Big biceps today, guaranteed. Big biceps. Okay, let me turn it around where y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, so they split the whole hog like this. Attempt to do it, okay? I think we're looking pretty good on time. Got a date tonight.
Wow.
My man, thank you. Okay, I forgot one part. Somebody just reminded me.
Ears.
All right. This is another good eating right here. Well, the brains. Brains very good. Nope.
Those sweet parts come from like the lower back. Oh.
That's the tongue. Good eating. Cook it for a while, peel this outer skin off. See that? Hey, I'm trying to tell you. Peel that outer skin off. and it makes some of the best fajitas.
Really?
Yes. Cook this for a while. Peel that outer skin off.
So did you roast it, or you saute it, or boil it? What do
Boil
you
it.
do? You say cook it. Okay,
Boil
boil
it.
it.
Okay, after you boil it and this outer skin comes off, you can tell by the end right there how meaty it is. After that outer skin off, you chop it, throw your onions, green peppers, whatever, fry it, then that's when you throw it into the skillet. Sir? Lingua, that's the Spanish term for the lingua. Both. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anybody want the tongue? Good evening.
I got Ziplocs.
She got Ziplocs, we'll wash it off. It can be your lips. Reb Washington, Reb Caldwell wants
You want the
to.
tongue? Mike wants it. Bag.
Somebody want to.
Pig was split in half. I don't know, I think Dad may have been in the way.
You said that, Boss. Sound like somebody's been barbecuing.
Oh, now you bring the power saw.
All right, y'all. So, as you can see, that was the old school way. I split that whole hog with some muscles, whatever you want to call it. So,
We hope your date's masseuse.
say again.
I hope your date's masseuse. You're going to need a massage after that.
Thank you.
Okay, so a little bit of background on the Homeplace on Green River. This place is actually, they have turned it into an outdoor classroom. In 2016, the Kentucky Senate approved a resolution to support this place. So they actually use it for kids, like school groups come out here. There's a walking trail out here. They have a big event in the spring and one in the fall, and it's like a whole family, they have like, kiddie barrel train rides, petting zoos, pony rides, reenactors, demonstrations, craft vendors, all of that kind of stuff. So in the spring, it's called the Spring Plow Day. And there's a bunch of people local that bring their mules and horse-drawn plows and they do demonstrations. And then in the fall, they have the Fall Heritage Festival. And that was actually, I think it was in September. I saw a sign for that. And then they do the Family Farm Day, like what today is. This place is really neat. If you ever get a chance to visit, it says they have a 5 and 10K trail race in December. But their main mission is to teach youth, to teach everybody like the old ways of how we did life, years and years and years ago. So, this place is really neat. If you live in Kentucky or coming through Kentucky, you get a chance to visit it. It's in Campbellsville. It's called the Homeplace on Green River. Come check it out. So this is pretty cool. I think it's kind of loud, but this is a mill. Maybe Justin at Metcalf Mills has seen something like this. The guy said that it's 100 years old. It's got the stones inside that red box. And he's grinding up cornmeal right now. Put the corn at the top. Comes out over here. So we are making sausage, y'all.
From a free ham.
From a free ham. The ham that Randy won at the thing that we went to yesterday. What was that thing called? I can't ever remember. The Homeplace. Or no, Family Fun Day, I think is what it was called. Randy won a ham, and since we do not really have the tools to, it was humongous. It was like,
We got 20 pounds of meat out of it.
yeah, we got 20 pounds of meat off the ham, so I'm thinking it was like between 25 and 30 pounds. Because we have bones right here that I'm getting ready to freeze so we can use them for pinto beans. But
That's just 1 pan.
yeah, this is 10 pounds of sausage that we cut up, and we're getting ready to. Hey, is that one of those glands? Get rid of that.
I don't think it is.
Well, I don't care. It's that color, and Billy said that you would have a bad day if you ate that stuff. I don't want to eat that stuff. Anyway, we are now. See, I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm gonna start picking through it. Anyway, I know it was like it was a big ham. It'd been great to have, but we've actually got quite a few hams in our freezer from a previous pig that we processed, or we had processed. So, and we're running out of sausage. So, as Billy says, if it weighs, it pays, right? Doesn't matter if we've got sausage or pork chops or whatever. And we've never done this before. So we bought one of these little attachments a while back that goes on our KitchenAid. And it's working pretty great. It's just chopping right through it. He's got to cut them into smaller pieces than what they were, but it's just going right through it. And then this is the seasoning that we're going to put in it. We actually picked this up a while back at Boone's Butcher up in Bardstown, Kentucky. It says that it's for 25 pounds of meat. I don't know if it tastes good, but everything else we get from Boone's is great. So, yeah, this is what's going on. Randy's getting her done. So I'm over here using the food saver to seal up those bones to use for beans. And we're probably going to package the sausage this way too. So we had a very eventful weekend. It was a lot of fun though. We got to go to the Family Fun Day at the Homeplace at Green River yesterday. We went to a truck pool last night, truck and tractor pool. My friend Ray actually competed. I didn't get her videotaped, but I got her dad videotaped. Today, me and the girls, actually my Girl Scout troop, we went to Bowling Green and made wooden signs at this place in Bowling Green called Board and Brush. They might have one in your city. They're kind of all over the place. And we've got family coming over tonight to carve pumpkins and have tortellini soup. So I love fall. I love when it starts getting cool. And I love all the stuff that Rainey and I have been able to do in the last couple of weeks.
Can you even show the sausage when we get done?
I showed it. I may. I don't know.
I mean, when it's all mixed.
I may. We'll see. I might show you how many packages we got. But yeah, it's really, this last couple weeks, I feel like we haven't got a lot done around the farm, but I feel like we've got a lot done for our homestead. Just the things that we've been able to go and learn and participate in and be a part of, and the people that we've been able to meet and make connections with and have just as a reference to be able to talk to them and say, hey, this is what we're doing, what are you doing, and that kind of stuff. So that's been really cool. I know you're kind of being bombarded by videos of that, because I've even got more from the thing that we went to yesterday to share. But yeah, I want it on our channel, so we have it to go back to. Anyways, y'all have a great Sunday evening. Actually, I think by the time you see this video, it might be next weekend.
Okay, I cut up that ham. And you know, we got 3 good-sized ham bones out of it that we are going to use for bean seasoning. Hopefully it'll be all right because they're not seasoned. We wound up with 19.5 pounds of sausage. I ground ground all the meat up, and we added all the seasoning that Shelly had for sausage. And we actually fried up a patty. So we wound up with 19.5 pounds of sausage. It's got a good flavor. It tastes kind of like a Wappler's, I think it is.
Wappler's?
Yeah, Wappler's country sausage.
Yeah.
Me personally, it could have a little bit more of a sausage flavor.
Like a sage flavor.
Yeah, not like a sage flavor. I was wanting to add some sage to it, but unfortunately we didn't have any. But if any of you guys have any good recipes on how to make sausage or other ingredients we can add to it in the future besides sage, like maybe some salt and pepper or different kinds of seasonings to get a better flavor out of it, we'll be more than happy.
Or we would love for you to put it in the comments.
Yeah, we'd love for you to put it in the comments. That way, in our future, when we slaughter one of our hogs out here, we are definitely going to make sausage again because we have a pretty good sized family, with all the kids and grandkids and in-laws and everything else. And but I plan on making some more sausage here in the future.
And we would definitely love to have, if you have any Italian sausage recipes, because like the tortellini soup that I'm making tonight, it's got, so like the tortellini soup that I'm making tonight, I usually just go buy sausage for it, and we like a little bit of a spicy type Italian sausage to go in that. It just makes it taste better. So if any of you all have any good Italian sausage recipes, put them in the comments, or give us a link where we can find them, or whatever, or check out so-and-so's page, because we really want some ideas of how to make good sausage. This turned out good. I mean, it's a good flavor sausage, but we just like a little bit of a kick, a little more
of a sausagey flavor.
Yeah, we like the sage. We like spicy sausage. Not everybody in our family likes spicy. Usually when we would get a hog processed, we would get half of it mild and half of it hot. And Randy and I enjoy hot sausage, but not everybody does.
Yeah, put a pound of the spicy or hotter sausage and a pound of hamburger makes real good chili.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's the best. It's so good. So yeah, if you have any links, or you have any recipes, or you have any ideas or whatever, just post below. For everybody who has, I think, like recently the video that Billy put out with the interviews from the Back to the Land Festival, we have been like kind of bombarded today with subscriptions. Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate that. Everybody that comes to our channel to check us out, it's kind of humbling. So I mean, when I put videos out, sometimes there's a purpose for something that I want to save, some idea that I want to be able to go back to and check out, especially like those butchering videos where there's one of them that's for primals and one of them's for sub primals that Billy did. I know they're long and kind of drawn out, but there's great Q&A in those that Billy, people just asking questions, and Billy is so knowledgeable with butchering. And guys, if y'all can get benefit from it, that's wonderful. But to be honest, it's like I plan on, when we butcher a hog, like for real, I plan on having that video playing and saying, okay, we're going to make this cut now. So that's kind of especially why that second one was so long. So
I just wish we would have took a video or picture of the actual ham before we started cutting up, that way people could see how big it actually was.
Yeah, I wish we had to. That thing was huge. It was huge. Like, it was every bit of 30 pounds. It was this long.
Yeti, well, kind of like a Yeti cooler, but it almost took the entire...
That's an igloo cooler.
Igloo, almost the same. Almost took the entire length and width.
Yeah, it actually went from end to end. Maybe saved that much or something.
Yeah, on all four sides.
Yeah, so it was a big ham. And Randy actually won that because the guy said, whose birthday is closest to July 4th?
Yeah, it was kind of like a raffle giveaway on that right there.
And it was Randy. He got it. So so we were very blessed. We also got, they were giving away a bunch of stuff. We got some...
Pork roast.
We got a pork roast?
That's what that is. It's a pork roast and a pound of sausage.
So anyway, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking our videos. Thank you for checking us out. Y'all have a blessed week. Bye.